And so right now we're going to talk to you about waiting on God. And waiting on God is simply having patience. Having patience and trusting God. And if you have your dictionary, if someone has a Webster's dictionary, I want you to pull up the word waiting for me, but also the word patience. See if I can go pull it up on my computer, if y'all have that. I want to pull up the meaning of this word waiting. And how does Webster define the word waiting? But also the word patience. And so we were talking to you about waiting on God. And many of us, we've been praying, we've been asking God for things, and we've been seeking His presence, we've been seeking His face. Prophet Sheldon 478 is dialing in, so be sure to get that phone number. They could be calling in their seed for the day. And so we have been waiting. We have been trusting God. We have been seeking His presence. We've been asking God for many things, and yet at times it seems like things are just not showing up, and we're asking God, what is going on? And sometimes it seems like nothing seems to happen, and nothing is happening for us or around us. But yet we must learn to trust God. Well, Webster defines the word wait, means to stay in a place until an expected event happens. The word wait in Webster's dictionary simply means to stay in a place, to stay in a realm, to stay in faith, to stay in trust, to stay in a place, to stay in a dimension, until an expected, now listen what it says, until an expected event happens. It also defines the word wait as until someone arrives. It also defines the word wait as until it is your turn to do something. It also means to not do something until something else happens. Wow. To not do something until something else happens. Meaning, don't move ahead of God. Wait on the Lord and trust Him and know that Father will do all that He has spoken concerning thee. So to not do something until something else happens. And trusting the Lord. To wait on the Lord. The Bible begins to let us know in the book of Psalms. I'm going to head over to the book of Psalms here. Psalms, read for me Psalms 27 and 14, Minister Rishan.
Going to it now, 27:14, Bishop.
Yes. Psalms 27 and 14.
And 14 reads, wait for the Lord, be strong, and take heart and wait for the Lord.
Good. And so we see here that it says, wait on the Lord. What version are you reading from?
Oh, I'm sorry, Bishop. That was the NIV. Let me go to the King James.
Yeah, let's go over to the King James. And then while you are doing that, I'm going to read it from the Message Bible. The Message Bible of Psalms 27 and 14 simply says, stay with God. Take heart. Don't quit. I'll say it again. Stay with God. Stay with God. Take heart. Don't quit. Then he says, I'm going to say it again to you. Stay with God. Despite how things appear, stay with God. Wait on the Lord. Stay with God. Yes. Don't quit. Hey. Despite how things look, don't quit.
Come on.
Despite how dark it may seem, don't quit. Despite how gloomy it may seem, don't quit. Despite all the trials and the tribulation and attacks, don't quit. Stay with God and then take heart.
My God.
lo.
You have that in the King James Version.
Yes, and it says, wait on the Lord, be of good courage, and he shall strengthen thine heart. Wait, I say, on the Lord.
Wait, that's him. And so he will strengthen your heart. Wait on the Lord. Let's go over to Psalms, because we're getting some scriptures here. Let's go to Psalms 37 and 7. And then Prophetess Michelle, you're going to get Psalms 39 and 7. Minister Sean, you're going to get 37 and 7. And Prophetess Michelle, you're going to get 39 and 7.
I'm ready, Bishop. When you
go ahead, man of God.
Psalms 37 and 7 says, rest in the Lord. My God, rest in the Lord and wait patiently for him. It says, fret not thyself because of him who prospered in his way, because of the man who bringeth wicked devices to pass. Jesus.
Now, let's look at that in the Message Bible, too, now. The Message Bible says, quiet down before God. Quiet. Don't get your feathers ruffled. Just quiet it down. Don't get all disturbed. Don't get your spirit all disturbed. Quiet down the inner chatter. Quiet down all of the chatters of doubt and worry and fear. Just quiet yourself down. Get peaceful in his presence. Quiet down before God. Be prayed before him, it says. Don't bother with those who climb the ladder, who elbow their way to the top. Don't worry about those people. Just quiet yourself down a little bit. Wait on the Lord. I know that God will pull all things. I think I'm reading. Okay, good. That was 39 and 7. Okay, Prophet Shell, begin reading for us 39 and 7. All right, well, let me read it. Move a little slow. 39 and 7 says, you'll get that from me, Minister Rashawn, in the King James Version, but I'm going to read it in the Message Bible.
Grace, I'm speaking. Can you hear me?
I can't hear you. That's why I'm moving forward.
Amen.
Come on, go ahead.
And now, Lord, wait. What wait I for? My hope is in thee.
Okay, now what version are you reading from?
I'm reading from the King James Version.
Read that again for us.
And now, Lord, what wait I for? My hope is in thee.
Good. The Message Bible says, what am I doing in the meantime, Lord? What am I doing in the meantime, Lord? Hoping. That's what I'm doing. I'm hoping. Isaiah chapter 40, and let's go to Isaiah chapter 40 and then verse 31.
I'm ready, Bishop.
Read that for me, man of God.
And it says, but they that wait upon the Lord shall renew their strength. They shall mount up with wings as eagles. They shall run and not be weary, and they shall walk and not faint.
Jesus. The Message Bible says, but those who wait upon God get fresh strength. They spread their wings and soar like eagles. They run and don't get tired. They walk and they don't lag behind. What is that saying to you, Minister Rashawn?
Bishop, my God, that is so profound. When we're talking about wait. Bishop, and you know what? You said something real key in that last psalm verse when it says hope. Because, see, hope and wait goes together like a glove. Because, Bishop, when the Bible says wait upon the Lord, it says you should mount up with eagle wings. My God, because you have to understand hope, because hope is anticipation to take flight. See, people cannot get off of the runway. They can't take flight without hope. Hear me, Bishop. You got to have hope in order to take flight. Why? Because you got to be in expectancy. You got to be in anticipation, waiting for the Lord to renew your wings and your strength. You got to know that they're there. That's why you can't live off what you think is in front of you. We don't live out the earthly realm, Bishop. We live from a spiritual perspective. Why? Because everything that equips us is not of the earth, but of the heavens. Back to you, Bishop.